homework question number 17. This is parts B, C, and D. So first in this question, you have to select the correct diagram, which we've selected the correct diagram knowing the number of socks that we have, and we've done the probability. So if we're looking at this tree, then we can use this to solve the remaining questions. So if I want to know what is the probability of getting 2 socks the same color, that's actually 3 separate questions. Because I can get a gray sock, then a gray sock. I can get a white sock and a white sock, and a black sock and a black sock. So what I want to do, or blue, sorry, it's blue, is I want to find the probability of each of those and then add them together. So using the multiplication principle, because multiplication principle happens when I'm doing a repeated probability, I'm going to do 4/9, which is the shot of getting a blue sock, times the chance of getting a second blue sock is 7/17. And I'm not going to reduce those denominators just yet. I'm just going to go ahead and do the multiplication. So that would be 28 divided by 153. So I'm not going to bother reducing that because I'm going to have to deal with it. Then I can do a white sock and a white sock, which is 2/9 times, let's see, 3/17. Notice they have the same denominator, so that's part of why I didn't want to mess with it. And then gray and gray would be 1/3 times 5/17. Now the 1/3 has been reduced, so what I'm going to do really quick is multiply that by 3/3 so that I have the same denominator. So that would be 3 times 5, which is 15, and then 9 times 17, which is 153. So then I'm going to add all 3 of these together because it's 3 separate pieces to assume that. So 28 plus 6 plus 15 is going to be 49/153. And then from there, you just reduce the fraction to get the correct answer. So once you reduce it, think about what 49 is divisible by. It's divisible by 7, 153. It's not divisible, so that might be the lowest fraction you can get there. Now, if I want to look at the probability of, see, it's not reducible. What is the probability of the event of getting 2 gray socks? Well, I already did that. 2 gray socks was this bottom one, 15/153, which reduces to what they have here, 5/51. So if I divide the top by 3 and the bottom by 3, that gives me 5/51. So actually part B was more work than part C. Then in part D, you're not actually doing math. It says, suppose instead of pulling 2 socks, you pull 4 socks. What is the probability of the event of getting at least 2 socks of the same color? Well, I only have 3 different colors. So if I pull 4 socks, I'm going to get 2 of the same color every time because there's only 3 options. There's only 3 colors, so the 4th pull is always going to be another color that matches. So that's a 100% certainty, and since we're not entering percents, we're entering the numbers, it's 1, because it's definitely going to happen. So that's how you do this problem.